Yeah, so Mudhouse Pottery Painting is a contemporary ceramic studio, which means customers come in, they pick a bare piece of pottery to paint, and then we fire it for them so it's fully functional and they can use it however they like. So we've been open for about 12 years, and we just kind of combined our passions. My husband and I, he always wanted to own his own business, and I always loved pottery. So the two ideas just came together into this studio, and we hit the ground running and have been open and having fun ever since. We're a walk-in studio, and everything is included in our price. So that price of the piece will include your painting, your firing, the studio time, and the piece itself. We have babies in here all the way up to elderly people, and just as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters. Glazing is the process of taking a piece of pottery that's been painted, applying a clear coat of glaze on top of it, so that way once we fire it, that piece of pottery is going to be food safe and fully functional. We do have a small studio, but we have half of the studio set aside for reservations where you can book a party or a shower, a corporate event, and people come in, paint some pottery, have some fun, and just enjoy their time. People come in and they sit there, they'll spend hours here. So you have a chance to really interact with people, help them with their vision, but also just chat. I have some regulars who have been coming since we opened up, and we're just really good friends now, and it's a very social activity. We almost fight over who gets to open the kiln, because every time you open the kiln, you're gonna find something amazing and extraordinary. We've had professional artists come in here and do sculptures where I would stack pieces together in the kiln and fire them all together, and then they would use that for their exhibits. And then you just have kids who will just throw some paint on there and it turns out amazing. We are actually gonna open up a second location in the coming year. We've already signed a lease up in Bothell, so we've got that going. Yeah, and then we'll just see how that goes. When that gets up and running, if we wanna open up some more, we'll keep going. So our social media, we do have our website, mudhousepottery.com, and then we're also on Instagram and Facebook. My motto is always, this is my happy place, and I want to make it a happy place for everyone. Whenever we interview prospective staff, we always tell them the most important thing is that you are warm and welcoming and reliable, because it should be a fun place. And most people who come in here, they want to have fun, and it's very rare that we actually have a bad experience with people just not having a good time, because it just lends itself to being a fun and creative environment.